bad shout. I wouldn't say Soldier is completely easy, but he's definitely easier. Hang on, let's try it now. Maybe Soldier, Ryan, Juno. I really like Juno, honestly. I think Juno is such a nice, healthy, easy hero. And she's really fun to play, too. She's probably my favorite easy... I mean, I like playing Ryan. Hey, yeah, we're live on YouTube now, so okay. Did it stay live? Because I just canceled one of the things. Are we done now? Are we good? YouTube? Are we back? Is YouTube working? Maybe Reaper is not overtuned. Reaper's not as bad as he used to be. Yeah, it's not. It's... What's easier to get value out of? On-run, Tracer, Genji? What rank are we talking about? Like, what experience are we talking about? On-run is insanely easier in terms of skill floor. Like, significantly lower skill floor than Genji or Tracer. And a lower skill ceiling. But also, you're going to bottom out in terms of value pretty darn quick. Did you guys see Questron hit, like, champ with Tracer after, like, 2 weeks or whatever? It's a great example of, like, a high... value floor or value ceiling. Okay, good, nice. Okay, so yeah, map tier list time. This is where we're at right now. We're doing this based off of my preference of the map and / their design, and we'll just give you guys a quick intro. If you guys weren't here on Thursday, basically we're not just ranking the maps, but then we're going in one by one, talking about things that we don't like about the maps, things that we change about the maps, talk about like some pitfalls of the game mode. So it's not like tier list slop like we've done before. We're going to give some actual critiques, and obviously with the massive disclaimer that the reason why I actually haven't done this before is I do think that maps are relatively subjective, pretty subjective. So I've already given my full ranking criteria. I won't do it in depth again. I encourage you to go back to Thursday's stream on YouTube. Maybe someone can dig up the timestamp, but the quick TLDR is that like Defender's advantage, spectrum, flexibility of compositions, chokes. Does it follow the 3-lane approach, or does it have 2 lanes but with a deeper second lane that kind of counts as like a mini third? How many options do you have? We're not doing enough of aesthetics whatsoever, and we're also giving flexibility to like have the map have its own level of flavor. I don't mind maps that are stronger for dive, poke, or brawl as long as there's a relatively like balanced. It's not like unplayable. And in addition to that, we have talked briefly about things like spawn placement and also just the fundamental objective gameplay that the game mode provides, and providing things that that I like and dislike about them as well. Like, for example, I think Escort is probably not my favorite game mode in the game. So I've docked like half a point to all of the maps because I think it's a very snowbally game mode and has a lot of walk back time. So that's kind of like is counted against Escort, but it's not that much worse. So, okay. Time for hybrid. I think we can go hybrid time now, and there's a bunch of hybrid maps. We'll start off with Blizzard World here. I think Top of Sea. I think this map is overhated. I don't know. Maybe my little circle is a little too small. But a lot of people I talk to really don't like this map. I don't think it deserves as much hate as it gets. Maybe I'll put it in like bottom of C tier. So let's pull it up real fast. I think there are more options with Blizzard World than there are in a lot of other maps. But it has its foibles for sure. Let's talk about the bad things first. First things first is I really think that one of the worst parts of Blizzard World is this choke here. Now, ironically, I don't think this choke is as bad the better at the game that you get, but this is a real butt for lower ranks because a lot of people hold this choke, and the only second angle that's available to you is very, very, very much on a mission, and kind of leads to another choke that is coincidentally underneath the high ground. I think this whole choke area is really poorly designed. I think the easiest solution here would be to simply blow out a hole through this wall and maybe make a connection through one of these side angles here so that this area of the map is like actually relevant. So One of the things that you'll see a lot about earlier maps with Overwatch, and this isn't like an old map, but it's one of the older maps, is that there's so much wasted space. Like this entire area over here, there's a mega health pack here, there's a staircase up to here, and like for what purpose? Like there just isn't a purpose here. So I think if they needed to make this more of an option for flankers, this would be a lot better. But yeah, this breaks the three-pronged approach. Now, ironically, I actually really do like this kind of section of the map. Like once you get to here, this follows the double-pronged approach that I was talking about, where there isn't technically 3 lanes, but there are multiple layers to the map. Like you can go up, you can go down, you can approach from like this section of the map has like potential. It's not too bad. It's probably one of the better parts of Blizzard World here, besides the stupid, annoying moving eagle. But the problem is that it doesn't really deal with the problem here. It doesn't deal with the problem here. I don't mind this being a little bit out of the way. As like a deeper route option. I would like it a lot better if you could actually rotate all the way to point, frankly. I think that this probably should just, like, we need to take these boulders out. But I think the fact that there's literally nothing on this side of the map to assault that high ground, to attack that tunnel, even from a high risk standpoint, like you can't even take a high risk angle, is like just really atrocious and poorly done. It's just really inexcusable here. Beyond that, I think this section of the map is okay. Technically, there are a lot of options. You can flank through here. You can flank all the way around behind. This area of the map is woefully underutilized until you get to the highest ranks, but it's actually pretty well designed. There are multiple different defenders rotations, attackers rotations. This staircase to high ground is really good, and there's even cover here. There's a mini health pack in here just in case you want to rotate all the way around. Like this area of the map is also like a really strong point. And high ground is not nearly as impressive as it is in other locations because it's accessible from a staircase, sure, but you can also just avoid the high ground in a lot of ways here. So to me, I don't have as much of a problem with what's on my screen right now. I think it's okay. I think it's decent. There's enough flexibility. But the very, very, very early section of Blizzard World is just really poor. Just awful. Just badly done. And I think the solution would be just to blow a hole through here. Second point, very poke-pilled. And I think we have a similar problem of where, like, this high ground is way too inaccessible for anybody that doesn't have a sniper rifle or 4 blinks. I think, arguably, maybe one of the most offensive things here is the fact that even if you as a support and DPS player get to here, you're still completely stark buck naked. Like, like rotating on attack all the way to here just to get to here and then be like you're still exposed, it just sucks. Like, there's no cover here. The staircase takes forever. I might have even moved the staircase here. I don't really know. And then, obviously, just walking out of this choke sucks, too. Like, there's just so much length and width here. It just becomes, honestly, intolerable. This, I think, there are things that you could do underneath, but when the strategy of a map is basically don't fight, just push cart at a high level, that's kind of a bad sign, right? Like, if the entire strategy at the highest level of the game, if you're not running like a Widowmaker, is just to like, hey, let's just force cart and just push cart and don't peek top and don't peek top and push cart and don't peek top, don't peek top. That's just like, that's not good game mode. Like, there needs to be a balance between objective pressure and like kill pressure, and this map just doesn't really reward you for doing anything other than that. So, like, I just think all of the flanks and lanes are just so incredibly unfriendly. Remember the rule. It's okay if the flank takes a long time, but it needs to be worth that time. Either a flank needs to be easy accessible and not super valuable, or a flank needs to be really long, but actually have like a lot of cover, have health packs, and actually allow you to assault good positions. There needs to be some sort of risk reward. But as it is with this map, like, you can go for a crazy flank and it's still just not that good. It's just not that good. I think third point's a little bit better. Third point's a little bit better. It's a little bit more compressed, which helps. And there's areas in the map that are, but you still will get stuck on this choke here. I don't know what my solution would be here. I think this area of the map is just, again, just wasted space. Like, this is the problem with Blizzard World here. Okay, so for the 3-lane approach here, there's absolutely 3 lanes here. And really, technically, there's also 3 lanes here. 1, 2, and then 3. But the problem is that one of those lanes is almost always toxic or just completely worthless. Like, this area of the map might as not as well exist for like 95% of the hero cast. If you're not like Sombra, Widow, or damage boosted hit scan or Ball, like, it just doesn't matter. Like, this area of the map is so rarely utilized effectively, it just doesn't matter. There's no cover here, it's narrow, the rotation takes forever, and there's just no resources or rotations available for you to even get there. So I don't know if they need to do something like where you can like go through the wall here, there needs to be more interconnectivity, or maybe there needs to be a bridge across here or something, maybe a mini health pack. Like, there's a mini health pack here, but that's on the defender's side. The defenders already have all the advantages as it is. So it's just pointless. This area of the map, I actually don't think is too bad. There are multiple ways to attack high ground. This rotation across here is cool. This new staircase is really cool. I don't know if it's new. Oh, internet's exploding. You guys see that? That right there, that little sliding, that's what happens when I play ranked sometimes. Even when it doesn't spike that high of a latency. Can you guys still hear me? Or am I actually here? Is it just the latency? I'm okay. It's so weird. It's like the latency explodes, but my bitrate in OBS was relatively stable. Jeez. Anyway, I think this, like, even this is okay. Like, it's pretty high risk, but I think the reason why people have like a really negative opinion of this, like at least I do, is because the other place is just not an option. Like, here's the thing. This is totally fine if it wasn't the only choice, because so it would be super easy to mark. You know, like this would be fine if this was a better option here, right? The problem is that it's the only option a lot of the time. It's the only option. And I think the rest of the map is okay too. Like these rotations, like this little wrap around here, the mega health pack, being able to control this space here, it's all okay. It's all fine. It's all fine. So, I don't know. There's points of Blizzard World, and the reason why I'm maybe being a little bit more lenient with my ranking is that I really do think that there's points of Blizzard World. Maybe it's like D tier above. I'm gonna put it above Dorado. I'm gonna put it above Dorado. I do think that there's redeemable points and areas of Blizzard World that showcase some foresight, and it does technically follow the 3-lane rule like pretty consistently. It's just that, like, outside of that first choke, it's just that those lanes often are just not good for most of the cast. High D seems probably pretty fair. And in terms of like the things that are unique to Escort and unique to Hybrid, I don't think there's anything about Hybrid that's really particularly interesting here. Yeah, that's about it. Ichenwalde. This is an F tier map. This is an F tier map. It is not bottom of F tier map, but this is one of the worst maps in Overwatch. And we'll talk about why. So Ichenwalde is so unique because it actually has so many little unique things that make it bad. It doesn't even follow the traditional approach. There's like cute little fun trivia about why Ichenwalde sucks. And it's one of the most overrated maps in the entire game. It might be the most overrated map in the game. It might be the most overrated map in the game. Where I think the average, if you pulled the entire player base, maybe you'd get like a high C or a B tier, maybe. But I think it's an F tier map. And we'll talk about why. So first things first, from a laning approach, it's just, I mean, do I even need to say anything? It's as bad as Blizzard World, potentially even worse, because with Blizzard World, part of the laning trouble is a bit of a skill issue, as I said, because you can go around that left side if you know it, and it's okay. Ike, this is worse. This is not a viable, consistent angle option. It's the only angle option unless you have wall climb, but it's not a good one at all. So ironically, Ike struggling with first point Ike choke is not really a skill issue. Partly, but not really. With Blizzard World, it is a little bit. It doesn't matter what rank you are. This choke is tough. It's just tough if you're running the wrong heroes. It's just terrible. And in addition to that, some of the rotations out of this are hilariously bad too. Like they're so naked up here. This is complete wind tunnel of pain if anybody marks you here. And then getting to this left side, so this section of the map is probably the strongest section on first point. There's a lot of rotational options here. This is I think relatively well done. But yeah, it's a complete train wreck of a choke. And the funny part about Ike, and this is one of those little fun trivia things, it's not just one of the worst chokes in all of Overwatch. It's also the fastest point to cap in all of Overwatch. It has the fastest point cap of all escorts or all hybrids in the game. In fact, if you don't believe me, go pull up a quick play code or a competitive code and watch how fast that timer goes. Now, I believe that is intentional. The devs are aware of this because it basically makes it so that if you do get past the choke, win the fight, you've just won the point. There's no recontest. However, that is the definition of bad design, where it sucks for the defenders because if you screw up, like let's just say your Mercy just overextends and dies just to something stupid or a Widow headshot, that's it. You're not recontesting. So your most important defender's thing is completely lost. And for attackers, it sucks because that's a justification for why defender's advantage is so strong. It's literally the 2CP mentality where it's impossible to break until it's not. Then you instantly lose. Right. So everybody's unhappy about it because you can't recontest Ike. You just can't. I mean, you technically can, but it's unbelievably rare at all ranks, even the highest ranked. Unbelievably difficult to recontest. But that's not where it ends, because I told you guys Ike has some fun involved. Because not only is it difficult to break the first point choke, not only is it a ridiculously fast cap point, but you start all over. One of the unique things about Escort and Hybrid that can make it a little bit challenging is that, in theory, if you're able to snowball your advantage a little bit, you can kind of take map control. You can get a little bit, take some positions ahead of time. Maybe not control super far forward, but you could be like, all right, we got a little bit of momentum. This happens sometimes to Route 66. This also happens on Dorado, Rialto. There's all sorts of ways that like you can kind of get your advantage and start to kind of set up and take a little bit of high ground so that your team is not all in the cart. Not with Ike. Ike is one of the most impossible maps to successfully gain map control advantage on. Because where you cap the point and where the map control that you actually want to hold might as well be in different countries. It's all the way across. And somebody has to push the payload all the way to here. And so you're fighting 4v5 at best up on the high ground. Most people don't do that because that doesn't sound very good. And it's not good, right? So what's your alternative? Well, we'll have one or two over here. If you're in lower ranks, basically everybody's here. And then now you basically have to start all over again. And you thought this choke was bad. Well, now color me pink and call me Elmo, because this is just as bad, if not worse, depending on the heroes. The 3-lane theory is there. This time the 3-lane theory is here because, oh, just rotate in the open up to the high ground, guys. Just flank all the way out in the open here, or go here, or rotate again in the open to here. None of this cover matters. None of this matters. And so it goes from out of the frying pan into the lava pit, and you're basically starting all over again. In addition to this, not only are these chokes and rotations bad for everybody, basically, if your name's not Tracer, but even the heroes that feel like they could be good there, like maybe Genji's okay. Honestly, even Tracer's not as... Basically, my point being is that like even the heroes that think that you'd be good on, like run a long-range hit scan on attack or run a flanker, it feels bad for them too. It feels bad for even the heroes that this is designed to be good for, the range and the mobility. It's still bad. It's still bad. It's a terrible map. It's a terrible map. And basically, at the professional level, a lot of the way that you win this map was trying to find some way to inch cart forward without contesting high ground until the last possible second. And the only way to really contest high ground is by blowing like 75 million ults to control top. So it's a disaster. In fact, there's even strategies where they'll go like 4v5 and pro level, and they'll try to blow their ult bank just to stuff them in the choke. Take the 4v5, and then hopefully maybe we can take a bridge fight and kind of like bait their ults and disengage. It's a disaster. It's a disaster. And then obviously the recontest here is like really, really swampy. It's actually a fairly easy point to recontest because of how close it is to spawn, which feels terrible because you've done all this hard work. And I remember, by the way, if this was King's Row, the spawn for the point would be all the way over there, or even further. Right? Right? If this was Rialto, same thing. Actually, that's not true. For Rialto, it would be close as well. But for Rialto, the distance is still a little bit further. For Ike, you're literally right there. And so you're like, well, does that balance out the fact that there's two spawn doors? Not versus a lot of compositions. Not versus a lot of compositions. I'm lagging again. There's your slide map again. Yeah, it's a disaster. It's a beautiful map. I really like the concept of this map. I think it's one of the best map concepts out there. I just think it's beautiful. It's nostalgic. It's great. They should definitely not change the theming, but this map desperately needs a rework. It's probably one of the most maps in need of a rework, more so than almost any other map. Because it's not broken by concept. There are a lot of good ideas here. It's not like Havana where it feels like kind of, or Circuit where it feels like that map is never going to be your favorite, even if they rework it better, you know? But yeah, okay. Yeah, it's popular for a reason. People like to AFK and poke slop, but also it does have a lot of nostalgia and it's a good looking map. And then third point is, you know, just the same kind of thing. It's 2-lane mostly the entire way through. Most of the lanes are completely inaccessible. And there's a reason why even in pro play, there was literal situations where people were in Junkrat in pro play here. That's my favorite little anecdote. It's like there are 2 maps in Overwatch where in a professional level within the last 5 years where people would run Junkrat and scrims. And it was this point in Legion Control Center. People would swap Orisa or Rhine, you know, Zarya, Junkrat, May, because this point is abominable. It's impossible, no matter how good you are, unless you're running like a damage boosted hit scan on top, and sometimes even then, to be able to break these chokes. To break these chokes is just miserable. So there's also a lot of wasted space here too. Like one of the classic things is like you technically have this rotation up through here, through Dark Souls, which is I love this callback right here. It's really cool. But this is again just like a dead end, right? It just kind of goes to nowhere. And there's like technically corridors here, but they all feel really bad to play around in. And yeah, it's a disaster. It's a disaster, and it's also hard to retake. If you ever do get like your things snowballed, trying to retake this as a defender, if they're holding the spawn doors, we don't really have another option. It's another one of those situations where I feel like it kind of begs a door out top, just so you have another recontest option. But yeah, feels bad for attackers, feels bad for defenders. It's a horrible map. It's a horrible map. It's a horrible, horrible, horrible map. So I'll cut this one some slack from like a design perspective. I'm gonna grade it really badly, but like I'm gonna be very much more negative about this because this is like one of the OG maps. So when we place this one at F tier, it's an F tier with love a little bit. I might even place this one below Havana. I'm not really sure because you know, it's one of the OGs, and crucially, it's the oldest out of the 4 F tier maps. Circuit, Shambali have no excuse. Havana has less of an excuse. But good old Ike, it's a classic. It's a beautiful map. It desperately needs a rework. Not below Havana? All right, fine. I'll cave to peer pressure. Hollywood. Oh, man. That's another D tier, I think. No, it's bad. Good for you. You're a Widow Blade. No, it's a good take. It's a good take. If you don't like first point attack, that's a good idea. Hollywood's bad too. Hollywood's bad too. I'm debating putting Hollywood in F tier, actually. Or high F. I'm really debating putting it in F tier. I'm gonna put it in F tier, I think. Something about me says it's not F tier, but then I'm thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, this map is freaking F tier. This is absolutely F tier. Like I don't know why my heart says no F tier. I think it's freaking F tier. You can go back and look at it, Retsko. We did it on Thursday. Like the thing with Hollywood here. So like I said, Ike is very unique in how it's bad. Like, there's a lot of little details that are like really, really like not just wasted space, but faster point caps. It breaks the 3-lane approach frequently, and then when it does follow it, it's irrelevant. Bless you, by the way, Sarah Lee. It's just, is there a single section of Hollywood that's well designed? It's a cool looking map. I actually think almost all of Hollywood is trash. Maybe not hot trash. Some parts are hot trash. But like, I don't think there's a single section of Hollywood that's redeemable. Like, this is mostly wasted space because this choke is too important. This is like the Ike problem where it's like, technically you have an angle, but it's one of the worst angles in the entire game, as you guys know. To take an angle, this is the same thing with Ike where it's like to actually open up the only decent angle, you actually have to break the choke, which is nonsense. It's like, oh, to take an angle, you have to break the choke. You're like, isn't that backwards? Like, and even this is not all that OP, and this takes forever. So like, I guess maybe this section is like, okay, like this is probably the best section of the map where you have like a couple of rotational options, but it's still not like great. And it's also underutilized because by the time you break the choke, in most ranks, you've probably won the fight. This angle sucks. This rotation sucks. This also sucks for defenders, by the way. It feels really, really bad a lot of times. The high grounds are relatively oppressive, but also they're oppressive in the way that everybody kind of stands in the same lane. So ironically, you probably played hit scan here or support. It actually felt bad sometimes versus a hit scan. And then you're like, well, I'm just going to and you're like, where do I go? Like, unironically, I have had games with Ana where the best position I could take was sitting here, which is like kind of silly. Like, if you think about it, like, what are we doing here? Like, why? Like, why is that my best option? Right. You can't even play this high ground effectively, which thank goodness you can't, because they could just play this high ground and just poke you off. And that's the only time that space is relevant. Goodness knows why this is here. I mean, I'm glad it is because of how cancer this choke is to play. But again, it's just so goofy, man. It's so goofy. I'm going to say one disclaimer again. This is an old map. So it's like I'm going to give it a pass from a design perspective. So I'm being really critical here, but I'm being critical from like an objective standpoint, not from like, it's inexcusable that they made this map. Like they were learning, we were learning. We have the power of 10, 11 years of hindsight, right? So, it's totally fine. It's not a big deal, but it is funny looking at it now. And it's the same thing, right? Like it's almost very difficult to recontest this as defenders if you lose the point. Like very difficult to recontest. You have a lot of time compared to Ike, but it's very awkward. And it's another one of those situations where it's like, hooray, you've capped first point. Do it again, but worse. Because this is awful. And this angle is awful. It's awful, man. You look at how awful this is. Awful. Again, it's another one of those things. And I think this is where like the pro perspective is a unique perspective, because it will make you guys feel better as like the hard stuck golds and plats that you are. Because the pros freaking struggle with this too. In pro level, in 5v5 and 6v6, especially in 6v6, but still even in 5v5, force point. Do not contest high ground. Only contest high ground if you have overwhelming ult advantage, and if you get high ground, do not give it up. You blow everything you have to hold this high ground. Wait, did I ping Discord, Crabs? I don't think I pinged Discord. I think I pinged Discord really fast. Am I stupid? Did I ever... Okay, for a second there, I was like, dementia. Continuing map tier list. Okay. But yeah, it just sucks. Like, it sucks, right? It really sucks. The one thing that this map did get was the elevator. Okay, so here's the funny part. The elevators used to be RNG. They used to just go up and down automatically, which was hilarious. So they did change that. But there's just a lot of wasted space. Basically, it's just don't peek, don't do anything unless you're in high ground. Either play inside the buildings or just don't do the high grounds. This area of the map is like really wasted because it's like technically a spawn room, but it should be an important part of the map because it is that third lane that we talked about. That's just not viable. And then you've just got entire sections of the map like this high ground here. And even these flanks back here. If you don't have verticality, like a lot of verticality, and you don't have like triple blinks, then you just can't use this side of the map at all. Yep. And then the other part is retaking this as defenders sucks. Like this sucks. This sucks. You have no way of dealing with any of these high grounds, and you just have to go die on point. So, sucky, 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 sucky. And we continue because it doesn't get better. It's naked. It's not the end of the world. You don't really have a good solution for dealing with high ground. There's actually no way to get to the high ground. Like, guys, I want you guys to think about this. Even Ike has ways of getting to the high ground other than one way. Okay, there's more than one way, okay? I want you guys to watch this. If you're trying to figure out a way to take the high ground here. Like, it's comical. It's actually comical how long it takes you to go there and how out of the way you have to go there. There's no way to get there other than that. Good luck if you don't have hops, you know? Good luck. Obviously this whole spawn thing is just might as not well be there. I mean, it's there for the spawn, but it's okay. So this is like a weird thing with the spawn room. It's like they have multiple spawn door long isolated pathways, but nobody really holds there, right? Generally spawn doors. Okay, so this is the way to think about it. Spawn doors are utilized so that you multiple spawners, so you don't get spawn camped in one spawn, right? The thing is that nobody holds here. Like if attackers win the fight, the point is so far away from the spawn door, it doesn't matter. So all this really does is means that leaving spawn takes forever. And if for whatever reason you're stupid and don't take the spawn hop back, or you get stuck, like you're just stuck in here. It's just weird. It's weird. This whole section of the map is weird. King's Row is weird too. The guy has that tunnel, but it feels like a little bit just like you don't have to use it. This area of the map feels almost like it's intended to be used at some point, but I don't know why or where. This is whatever. Like high ground sucks. It's almost impossible to get to. and it feels pretty oppressive. But then here we go again. This choke is terrible. This choke is terrible. It's not as bad as some chokes in the game, but what makes it feel really bad is the fact that how bad the spawn difference is. Like this is fine, to be honest with you. It's not terrible, but this high ground is not a viable flank option. It takes way too long. This is one of the worst flanks in the entire game. And so it's really not uncommon to see defenders just basically, especially in 6v6, just kind of attackers just hit a brick wall here. Just hit a complete brick wall right here. It's using that custom game mode, Tiny Overwatch. Yep, I remember when that first came out. 2018, I think. Or no, 2019, sorry. I think. But yeah, I mean, it's just a brick wall of jokes. So, yep. The RV of Doom, this serves no purpose, by the way. Yeah, it is a big hunk of something. It's cover, I guess. It's not useless, but yeah. So this choke is also bad. So like, I really do think Hollywood has literally no redeemable factors from a map design perspective outside of like maybe that tiny little section over here. It's terrible. There's no space control. Yeah, it's very boring to defend. You don't really have any creative ways to hold it. It just happens. So, I'm almost considering putting it below Ike, but I'm not sure. From an aesthetic standpoint, Ike definitely wins, but from like a map design, I think we put it a step below. I think we put it a step below. Terrible map. Terrible map. King's Row. Probably top of B. Probably B. It's overrated for sure. I think a lot of people would be upset that I don't put it in S tier. But I do think King's Row is fine. It's fine. It has its ugly moments for sure, but I think first it's okay. It's okay. And the other thing too is we know from Gavin Winter that King's Row also statistically is one of the best hybrid maps from a attacker's win percentage, which I think is an important metric. So King's Row is, I think, either the first or second easiest hybrid map to cap for attackers. So there are definitely some ugly moments, but it is definitely in terms of consistency better than the other ones. Yeah, it is generally much harder to get held on King's Row. Attackers winning the map is a bad thing because it goes to extra rounds. Well, I mean, that's kind of like a circular argument. King's Row is bad because it goes longer and I have to play the map because it's bad, but more because it's bad. like if you like King's Row, going to OT is a good thing, So, yeah, I don't know. Let's talk about it really fast. I think another thing about King's Row that's good for it is that it's relatively flexible compositionally for most of the map. Like you can run a lot of heroes on first point. I don't think it has the worst third point in the game. I disagree with that. I do agree that it is bad, but I don't think it's one of the worst. I think it's the weakest aspect. So we're going to remain critical here. This choke is inexcusable. Just terrible. You do have the ability to clear high ground. If you guys have ever watched me support, I basically autopilot the high ground almost immediately and just damage or heal from here. But this is inexcusable. This is it might be the worst or second worst part of the entire map because of not of how bad it is, but how frequently it's offensive. Like it affects, again, all ranks struggle with this joke. The only redeeming factor about this is ironically the fact that it's a little awkward for defenders to hold there because it's a little bit out of the LOS of any high grounds and they don't get to utilize a lot of angles. So if they found a way to either make this entry point easier or to make an entry, even just one lane here, then this would be a lot better. But yeah, defenders rarely utilize it as much. I mean, you've definitely had those Orisa May games where you're like, oh, I can't get out of this choke as Ryan. But yeah. Now, I think this lane is an option. It's not the best. It's a little bit isolated and long. I do think that this section of the map is actually probably the best section of the map right here. It has its downsides for sure, but you do have a lot of options on almost every single hero. This is a really important flank, and it's pretty viable for most heroes. Even like, I mean, you guys see me even support. I can pick through there, throw a nade without too much risk. Obviously, if you're playing more close range characters, this angle is really good. This rotation to high ground, like holding here is really strong if you're attacking, but you can also rotate to high ground without it taking too long. Like that's a pretty quick rotation, and that's something that defenders can utilize as well. Retaking can be challenging with King's Row, but the choke is pretty wide, and if you do get out of this choke, you can actually start to swing back and take space this way. If you have verticality, you do have the option to retake through here, and if you have the time, and I've even done this with support sometimes, you can retake through here or retake through here. Again, there's some clear... It is a bit of a slog at times, but this first point is probably, again, I'm not saying it's perfect, but compared to the other escort and hybrids you have, it might be one of the best points in the entire game. I'm like thinking back to like Blizzard World, Junkertown, Route 66, Dorado. I think out of the maps we reviewed, this might be the best point. It might be the best capture point in the game. Yeah, it might be. It might be the best point for escort and hybrid as well. Are there any statistics on retake percentage on my maps? There might be. I don't know them though. But like I said, the only thing we know about King's Row is that Gavin Winter said that it has like the first or second highest attack win percentage. Now, the second point, this is where things get challenging. This choke is not good. It's wide, which is kind of nice, but it's too limited with your options. Your only option is to either use verticality and rotate top, or to go for a much deeper flank, which I don't like. I think this choke is fixable though. Like they could just make this rotation easier, and then we'd be fine. But this is too rough. And I think it'd be remiss of us, if I'm using that term correctly, to not bring up the walk back. On defense, if you die and try to walk back to high ground here, to go from second point, like you die in second and you rewalk and you walk to high ground here. We timed it last stream and it took 31 seconds. 31 second walk back. It's one of the weakest aspects of this. 31 second walk back. And so it's again where a lot of the cringe aspects for attackers is compensated by if you get a pick, it is really hard for them to come back. It's like that Ike thing where it's like the first point is like rewarded if you get picks because you can't recontest. It's kind of like similar to that. People say it's kind of similar to that. So with King's Row, there are a lot of options. Like this is why it's one of the more popular points for a lot of different DPS players. You can go high ground, you can flank right, you can go flank all the way right, you can wall climb, you can go main, you can go far left, you can go top left. And compared to Ike, again, this has a lot of problems. Compared to Ike, this is like cotton candy world. There are so many flank and angle options, especially if you have some form of verticality, which again is why I rate this map higher. However, there are still some rough choices here. There's still some rough choices here for sure. I think maybe the most obvious one is that how difficult this area of the map is to access without going literally to your spawn or rotating all the way up to this point in time. So you don't really have, as attackers, a viable third angle option. It's basically only this second angle here most of the time. And then from the defender's perspective, trying to retake this space here could be pretty cringe here. This takes a long time to go through. And then again, there's just this blank gray wall here, which doesn't allow you to retake either. So yeah. Now, third point, probably my least favorite point of King's Row. I think the fact that there is no connective tissue between, connective tissue? Okay, there's no connecting wall between this section of the map here and this tunnel here kind of reduces the amount of flow that the map has. I do think that this section of the map is underutilized and very important, but the reason why it's not immediately obvious that it's good is that this is just there's just two dead ends facing each other. And it really kind of leans into that theory. And I had another hot take, if I remember correctly when we were talking about this. I really think that there should be a hole here too. I think there should be like a staircase here with a boop threat, right? So you could get more boop plays actually here, but where you can actually connect from that mega health pack. So again, we just have more consistent rotation options. The thing is, it's like the high ground and the sightlines of this map are really oppressive for defenders. Like defenders can hold here a long time if you're running the correct heroes. I've had 6-minute holds here. I've had 5-minute holds here on quick play, 6 minutes, but 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever. It's very, very difficult to get stuck here, especially if you don't have verticality. But the reason is not that the verticality is necessarily oppressive compared to other maps. The problem is that the verticality is really the majority of the angle options here. I don't like taking away options on maps, like making high ground less oppressive necessarily. It needs to be like high ground's oppressive, but you have flanks or you have cover, so you can utilize that too. So the high grounds remain powerful and maybe even inaccessible if you don't have verticality, but you can still flank. Or you can still find cover as a support player. So that to me is like, I think third point is pretty easily fixable with just the 2 suggestions that I talked about. It's significantly better off the rip. Yeah. King's Row. I don't know. I'm feeling the B too. I'm still feeling the B. Even as a competitive snob and a high rank turd, I still think I actually rate it slightly higher than Jib, just because assaulting first point high ground Gibraltar is very, very difficult. Second point is way better, but still can be relatively challenging. And third point is decent near the end, but the first half is still a lot of very... I do think Kings is a better map than Gibraltar. I do. And honestly, with how our map tier list is kind of shaking out, Kings might slip into the bottom of A tier, because maybe it's just because we've done all the escort hybrid stuff, which I don't like as much. But I think for now, I think I look at this list and I'm like, yeah, Kings is more flexible, has more options, and is deservedly more popular than the ones below. And also the fact that it's an older map is pretty impressive. This map has seen, I think, very little change since it's released. Is it overrated? Yeah, for sure, in my opinion. But it's overrated in the fact that I don't think it's definitely not an S tier map, for sure. I don't think it's perfect by any means. Okay, Midtown. Booty. Probably top of D tier. It's not good, but it could be worse. I think Midtown has like a couple of really ugly, rough sections, but it's not like impossible. Like I don't. There are solutions. They're just not very good solutions. Yeah, sure. Let's pull up and talk about it. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence. Like, a lot of these maps, to be honest with you guys, they could be bottom of D tier, top of C tier. Thank you. I think it's like, this is why I've not really done this tier list before, because I feel like if I woke up tomorrow, I'd just like randomly decide to put it in top of D tier or bottom of D tier. Just like, I don't know, just like depends on how I feel, maybe, I guess. So, I mean, let's just state the obvious. Like, again, there's just like a lot of wasted space in this map. Like, these rotations here are just not very commonly utilized. And again, I think Overwatch has this really big problem where they do a lot of like, okay, I don't want to be overly critical, because in theory, if you are like in a really bad match, like you're not going to get stuck in this choke. Like, you can go out here if you'd like. Like, it is an option. And I think the game putting it there is not bad design. It's just saying like, hey, worst case scenario, your team gets rolled, you get spawn camp for a bit, you do have an option. But it always feels a little bit like it's just like a little overcooking, maybe not. I'm being too critical. I think it's okay. It's not as bad as, I think the reason why I don't like it with Hollywood is that there's a lot of walking time because of that. But with this, it's like you just don't have to interact with it. It doesn't waste more time. So if you're like, I don't need it, well, then you don't need to use it. Whereas with Hollywood, it's like a lot of that wasted space just means more walking time to get to the fight. But yeah, let's address the elephant in the room. This choke is rough. And the reason why it's not F tier is there are options. Top is not a viable option. I remember people always say, I think maybe this docks points. I think this should be more viable. Frankly, I think this should be something that like, it should be like a high risk, high reward angle option. But it's definitely like a medium reward, super high risk option. I just don't think it's very good. And it feels a shame that like one of the most iconic part of the map is just not really usable at all. What is the wasted space in the right really harm though? That's what I just said, yeah. If it doesn't affect your walk back time, then I don't really care. Numbani is a good example of where wasted space was an active negative and they fixed it. But yeah, I wish that this was more viable as like a high risk, high reward option. And you do, like, I think the most underutilized thing is just getting to here as a DPS or support can be useful. It's risky, but you, like, there are options, like, compared to Ike. And if you can get just to here and get tucked to here, you have a pretty nice rotation of high ground that I think is really underutilized. And even peeking here, you do have a far left flank, which is really bad, to be honest with you guys. But there is a health pack along that path. So, like, it's not, and I think, like, this section of that feels, like, pretty rough to utilize this. You know, like, there could be, I don't know, it just feels rough. But, like, I don't know, like, I look at this and I'm like, yeah, this is pretty choke scum, but I don't really know what I would change outside of just making this a much more viable flank option. Like, maybe we could just insert a door here. Like, that would be an immediate improvement, but maybe that would just make it too easy to break. I don't know. Maybe point needs a little bit of cover. I don't know. It feels hard to make any, like, major criticisms besides the train being kind of a waste. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. It's not good, but it's not terrible, and it is more of a skill issue than some of the other choke ones we've had. Yeah, more than 2 entrances on train. Yeah. Yeah. But to me, this looks like if they made a couple of adjustments, it's like a good example of, like, snipers are really good here, but you do have options as non-sniper heroes. So yeah, I don't personally like it, but I don't think it's an unredeemable map necessarily. I think more of my problems kind of come with this section of the map, where this area of the map is fine-ish, like there are choices, but this section, like, really sucks, like, because the spawn room feels really... Okay, so the high ground here is really strong. Let's just kind of clarify. Like, the high ground up here is really, really strong, really important, right? But for attackers, it feels really challenging to kind of deal with that, because the way to assault high ground is from the side, right? But to get to the high ground, you have to walk in front of the high ground. Oh, no, you don't. You just can flank around this side. But then you're just, like... You could just get shot. Like, these were... I think this might be... It's definitely in the top 2 worst things in Midtown here. This might be the worst thing in Midtown. I know people will be like, oh, but third point is, like, Widow City, and there's, like, some really bad rotations in the first point chunk. But I just think, like, objectively, in terms of affecting all ranks, all cops, all the time, I think the difficulty and awkwardness of this section on my screen right here is probably the worst thing about this map. It's just... it's awful. It's not just about, oh, it's too difficult to clear the high ground. It's also just awkward to maneuver in this area of the map, period, even if you are fast. And people get lost too. Like people forget that, like, okay, wait, oh, spawn room, wait, where does this go? Like, people get lost and they're like, oh, wait, oh, no, okay, no. Like, yeah, part of it's a skill issue, but, like, this whole section of the map just feels, like, really, really undercooked. Yeah, and it's another one of those situations where it's like, oftentimes it's better not to even push the high ground. It's just better to push the cart and then go from there, you know, if you have a tank that can do that. It does feel a little bit like Jib first point, yeah, like where it's, like, just really uncomfortable to attack the high ground, like, really uncomfortable. And again, ironically, for defenders, it's also uncomfortable to hold high ground sometimes. So, like, if your high ground gets stolen from you, to recontest, it's really hard. But then also to kind of drop off from the high ground safely feels awkward. Like, you just kind of drop into the middle of nowhere. Nobody really utilizes this rotation. This section of the map is completely dead end and wasted. There's no health packs. There's no nothing. It's very awkward and clunky, and you get cut off. It's awkward. It's just uncomfortable. And I think even this here doesn't provide enough. I don't know. The second point just feels like the definition of undercooked. There's, like, ideas here, but the flow just doesn't work. Every movement, I think the best way to describe it is that, like, there are vast areas of the map that just aren't utilized at all for any reason. Like, I think everything on my screen right here is not utilized at all, basically. And the other parts are utilized, but feel terrible while you're doing it. Just feel terrible while you're doing it. So second point has, like, looks like it could be a good point, but it is just not. Third point's issues are pretty obvious, right? Like, I actually think this section of the map flows relatively well. Like, maybe it'd be cool if we could, like, rotate to high ground here. Like, that would having this be more accessible. But there's a lot of rotational options here. And yeah, third point's kind of, it's a freaking long sightline, guys. It's a really freaking long sightline. And the fact that it's basically an elevator or a staircase to high ground, that's basically it, can be a little bit annoying. Even stuff like the fact that you can't rotate to here. There's no staircase. There should be a staircase here, guys, or a box so that you can jump up here for sure, 100%. But, I mean, it's more along the lines of, like, yeah, that is not great. Yeah, it's very big, but I think that ironically the fixes are a lot simpler than they are in Second Point. What is Blood doing? Is that Hermes? How come I've never seen this? What is Hermes doing? That's what my jawline looks like, by the way. Another S-shaped third point. Yeah, true. It does look like the Flash, yeah. In your dreams, shut up, Kaliko. I can't. No, I'm not gonna humiliate myself. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I think this is like the definition of like mid. For the game mode, anyway. It could be worse, could be better. It's just, I mean, it's kind of, it has its bad points. It's not great. Oh man, you guys are gonna hate this. Some of you guys are gonna hate this. One reason why. The rework helped a lot. Oh, and I've got the stats to prove it. I'm sitting here like an idiot thinking, what was that other map that Gavin said? Numbani, I think Gavin said, had the highest, or it was the one with King's Row, that's the highest attack first point percentage of all the other escorts. And hybrids, sorry. So, frick off. I've got facts and logic. Checkmate, libs. It's the highest. Or second highest. Third, you think? I'm pretty sure it's the highest. Post-rework. The map has a lot of issues. We're going to talk about those issues, obviously. But I think the rework did help a lot. I think in the same way that people are very nostalgic about Ike, people have a visceral fear of Numbani, and it's earned because it was an atrocious map, but it is a lot better. The biggest thing that they did in Numbani is this glow up on this section of the map is actually so insanely important. This is so important. This actually I'll expand this. This right here is what keeps this map from F tier. Right here. This right here. Wider chokes, multiple areas to attack from, multiple ways to rotate, and slightly harder to defend. I still think that this area of the map is a huge problem in low rank, but it is more of a skill issue than it is with others. So if you're bronze, silver, gold, and your entire teammates are rotating here, then yeah, you might have issues, but then you should just solo flank. So, my opinion, I wouldn't mind if there was some way to contest this high ground a little bit more easily in some ways, just because skill issue. Like, I do think low ranks need a little bit of hand holding sometimes. But again, statistically, this map for all ranks, not just high ranks, but for all ranks, it is the highest or second highest win rate out of all the hybrids for attackers. And they also chucked down, I mean, how much, the walk back is probably a solid 8 or 9 seconds faster than it used to be as well, every single first point. You know, so the problem with Numbani back in the day was like, it wasn't just like easy to lose fights. You just oftentimes would only get like 2 fights or maybe even at most 3 fights because of how long the walk back was for first point spawn. Why is high attacker win rate inherently good? I talked about it at the very start when we did this map tier list, but basically TLDR is I do not rate strong defender's advantage. And I think that objectively, maps that are more well received have better attacker's advantage. It feels better to have an advantage, but not an overwhelming advantage, because your overwhelming advantage is boring for you, your overwhelming disadvantage is frustrating for you.
Do you think that first point should weigh more in map evaluations for hybrid payload?
Yeah, I think that's I never thought about that recently, to be honest with you, mate. That's a really good point. Yeah, probably. I did talk about that a little bit with Midtown, where I was saying that second point, yeah, third point is like obvious, but like people, every single rank interacts with the struggles of second point. So I guess you could argue that like anything where people interact with it frequently deserves to be more like that first point King's Road choke. That's why I think that part is like really bad, because everybody kind of struggles with that, you know? So yeah, appreciate this up, dude. Yeah, second point is just tough, man. Like, it's not actually too bad. Like, it's not good. Like, these flanks take way too long to take, and this corner can be too hard to break because your only flank option is in Guam. So our 3-lane theory, it fails. But no, I think King's Row has got the best first point hybrid. But I'm about to sneeze. Sorry, guys. But, like, once you get past this initial corner, it's not too bad. There's a lot of rotations to high ground, which are relatively accessible. This section right here is a massive improvement. And then also they've opened up this side of the map, too, and made it a little bit easier to maneuver around here. This is a massive improvement as well. So I think it's a lot better. Second point's honestly, I don't know, man. Like, if it wasn't for the... Okay, so the only problem with second point Numbani, from a map visual standpoint, and like it's one of the, is it the best hybrid second point? It might be the best. It might be the best second point hybrid. The first corner is kind of horrid, but like look at his competition, bro. Maybe King's Row is better, but like no, I don't think so. You guys are saying nah, but what has a better second point than Numbani? You know what I'm saying? Blizzard World, Hollywood, Ike, Junkertown, Jib's a hybrid, or Jib's an escort. You think Midtown or King's Row? Okay, I can see arguments for Midtown or King's Row, maybe. But long story short, I think the reason why this second point is so badly rated is because of the spawn situation. So this is the really weird part about Numbani. They've tried to improve it, and it has gotten better objectively, but it's not enough, man. It's not enough. Like, if it was, like, you just don't have enough time. You just don't have enough time. Because honestly, this whole area is like okay, like it's decent. It just, every single fight is breaking this first corner, and the defender's panicking trying to recontest, and that's it. And honestly, as much as I love this section of the map here, maybe they need to draw more attention to utilizing that side of the map or making it easier, because every single rank up until like Diamond, everybody just funnels down here. And maybe part of it's just because you just don't feel like you have the time to set up. So I really do think, like, from a structural standpoint, I think the second point has a lot of good things. Maybe it's my favorite, but I understand the negativity around it because it just feels like you never really get the chance to recontest it. I just don't ever think you get the chance to recontest it. When you have time, you can utilize this stuff as much as it's really good. Oh, it's really good. You know, even this stuff over here is really good for both attackers and defenders, but you just never have the time to. You never feel the time. So it's kind of a shame. It's kind of a shame. And I do think that does have to count against the map. Like, I think it's like unfair to say that, like, oh, it's not Numbani's fault. Yeah, it is. They chose to structure the spawns the way that they did. You know, we counted it against King's Row for that 31-second walk back, you know? So same with Numbani. You don't get your free credit. And this is the reason why this is so bad too. And I talked about this already again, so pardon me for repeating myself, but these game modes are so popular for low ranks, and low ranks are so bad at staggering. I was complaining today about my Masters teammates staggering. Dude, imagine these walkbacks and bronze. You know, like, you're just not getting team fights. You're just not getting team fights anymore. And I think that's like a major problem. Because, like, to me, I think there's nothing more frustrating in the game. Nothing more frustrating than staggering. Because you're not actually playing the game. Like, you can talk about, like, off-angling, you're not using ultimates, but you're actually not playing the game if you're staggering. Like, you're actually not playing the game. And I think this is, like, this game mode is absolutely atrocious with staggering. Really bad with staggering. And Numbani is definitely one of the main offenders. So yeah, major points docked there, which is unfortunate because they've done a great job with the map. Third point's a lot better, but still has problems of being very defender advantaged. I think they need to draw more attention to this side of the map and maybe make this side of the map look a little bit more appealing. Like even adding like a mini health back here and a mini health back here. Like I don't care, throw it all there. It's actually not that hard to attack if you know exactly what you're doing, but it can be a little bit challenging. The good news is that retaking it is in theory a little bit easier because of this stuff here. Like this rotation here is huge in higher ranks, but again, I don't know if the lower ranks are going to necessarily utilize that as much. So still third point's pretty tough. Still pretty tough. But again, I actually think it's still like it's one of the better third point hybrids. I kind of have to go objectively like. It's one of the better third point hybrids. It's better than Hollywood. It's better than Ike. And then, yeah, I guess it just depends on your taste. So I think it definitely belongs not in F tier. Not in F tier. I think spawn problems with Numbani, staggering with Numbani, causes more of its grading. I think, honestly, I might even rate it from higher than Midtown, frankly. Yeah, I think I might rate it higher than Midtown. But it's not a C tier map in my brain. I do think that this one's going to be one of the more controversial takes because I think people have like a visceral hatred for this map. But I do think that a lot of that visceral hatred, even if you include the respawns, is just like old bias. And so, yeah. Yeah, I agree with you recently. We might have to shift things around depending on what we do. If you see any Flashpoint above D, you're unsubbing. You might want to unsub now, my friend. You might want to unsub now. Okay, it's F tier. It's F tier. It's F tier. It's F tier. I mean, you guys knew it was coming, right? So I actually won't even go that much in detail. I have that whole Spilo Clips video, which popped off completely unexpectedly, in which case I go into way more detail. So subtle self-plug there. Fun fact about that video, by the way. So I was in California for the Spotlight, I think. And I typed my name when I was searching up YouTube. So I was on my YouTube and I was looking for searching my channel to check the views on the video I had posted on my main channel. So I typed Spilo, and one of the autofill things is Spilo Powder ESO. And I was like, what? So I click on it, and it was like 80K views or something. And it had been posted like 3 days ago. I was like, what? Completely blew me away. So yeah, I won't go into too much detail. First, TLDR is that for attackers and defenders, this thing is a absolute travesty. There are sections of the map where you could probably go for... I actually don't think there's a single section of this map that isn't bad. This entire map is bad. This is the Hollywood example where it's like literally every single step of the map is bad. And the sections that have potential are ruined because they're surrounded by bad things. Like this has potential, but because it's sandwiched by this and sandwiched by this, it just might as well not exist. It's bad. It's all bad. It's naked. It's exposed. It's difficult to recontest. It's difficult to hold. It's almost impossible to assault. It's unbelievable favoritism to certain heroes and unbelievable hatred to others. Very difficult to break out of the choke. It's just also ugly as sin in terms of a lot of different ways. Like, it just completely ruins the entire intended aesthetic, which I won't count against it. And it's a lot of wasted space. It was not intended to be a PvP map, to my knowledge. It was intended to be a PvE map, and they just never finished the job. So you might like this map because there are certain heroes like Diva, Mercy, anything with a bit of verticality. Genji's pretty good here too, but it's just atrocious. And there are literally points of the map where there isn't really a real option of what to do. There isn't a real option. The other thing about this map too is it's not just like, oh, it's a miserable experience to play this map. I think the funny thing about this is that I think objectively there are a lot of heroes that actually won't have that miserable experience in this map. Like you'll be like fine. The thing that's really funny about this map is the design choices that went into it that don't make any sense. When I grade it really poorly, it's not just from like a subjective enjoyment experience. It's from like an objective map where there's so many things that are like, why did you do that? Like why do we have a 3-story building here? Why? Like why is this here? Again, I think we know the answer to that behind is the PvE, but even if we factor that in, like, why does this point look like this? Why? Why? Right? Why is this a dead end? Why? Why does this staircase go to nowhere? What is this? So it's not just a question of like, oh, it's like, oh, you're going to have a bad time. It's like some of the things that are bad about the map don't impact your experience. It's just bad from a map design perspective. It's like there's no reason for that to be there. It's like wasted development time, which is just so strange. Spyro, why do I look like that? Well, it's a long story. You guys ever heard of the family tree? My dad, what if your family tree looked like a wreath? But yeah, there's just like a lot of whys. There's like a lot of whys. There's a lot of like, why is this like this? Why is there a dead end here? Why? So, is it the least fun map in the entire game to play? No. Is it the most questionable design perspective in the entire game? In my opinion, yes. But it may not be the bottom F tier map, but it's definitely down there. The best map is King's Row. So far. King's Row and then Jib. Might be there. But I think this map has potential, though. I do think this map is like, if they just like, I think this map has more potential and it's probably easier to fix than a lot of the other maps in F tier. I think it's easier to fix than Shambali, Havana, probably easier than Circuit, probably easier than Havana, probably easier than Ike. Like, I actually think, like, Ike actually has potential too. I think Potter, Izo, and Ike have more potential than the other maps down here, though. Like, they're more fixable. Like, if you just, like, remove the hilariously stupid design decisions, and Ike obviously has excuses because it's really old, and maybe Power Iso does too if it was a PvE map, then I actually think these maps could, like, jump to C tier or even B tier. They have potential. What's up, dude? Congrats to the 3 months. 31. Love that. Horizon Lunar Colony. We're not even grading at 2 CP maps. But yeah, your perspective, as always, on a lot of these maps is going to depend on your hero pool. For me, and this is why I don't have bias, is the fact that, you know, being a coach, I play and coach all heroes, all ranks, and so I see what affects bronze, silver, gold, plat, grandmaster, champion stuff happens. No bias is an Ana Zen 2 trick. Well, look at all the good Ana Zen maps. Circuit, Shambali, Havana, Route 66, Dorado, Midtown. Look where they're rated. Blizzard World. I think also, and this is, let me be very clear, more so than any other tier list that we've done, the gap between D and F tier is marginal. The gap between C and D tier is marginal. The gap between C and F tier is like not that big either. So if you're like, why is Circuiton in C tier? It's not that much better than the other maps. It really isn't. It's not. It may also just be the time of the day when I graded it, right? Like it is really small. Like we could, the only reason we're spreading it this far is because visually it's more interesting and it provokes more debate. But like there isn't a big thing. So like there aren't really any truly unplayable games or maps, and there are, yeah. So. Okay. We've got PUGs. You've left enough room for the other game modes? What do you mean left enough room? I'll keep streaming for a little bit, but if I hit 120,000 views, frick, man. I think that's a really good thumbnail. That's part of the reason why I did so well. Maybe you're just mental. I think Shambali is really fun if you have a certain hero pool. But I told you my hero list is not going to make everybody happy because I look at it for things from like a more like a design perspective from like a global scale. But like I think like your experiences with the map are going to depend very much so on the heroes that you're playing. You should raid your tourney. Can you link it, Sarah Lee? Link it. Link the Twitch. You'll send you it? Okay. You guys should be able to join from the it's open to friends.
Oh, well, I gotta launch Overwatch.
PUGs early? Yeah. Oh yeah, shoot, it's at 6:30, not 6. I'm stupid. My bad.
Well, that's what
I'm making up. I'm making up.
Here.
I need to say I really hate the time zone change because this is midnight for me. It was a bit better
okay, man.
earlier.
Have you considered moving to Japan?
No, actually.
Okay.
It's Sweden in August. Didn't you remember?
Australia?
Too warm.
Why would you
I'm
do
sorry.
that?
Hawaii. Hawaii, what time would it be in
Hawaii
Hawaii?
sounds good.
Be 12 noon? Maybe? 11? Is there any Hawaii people in chat? What time is it in Hawaii?
Isn't that like close to you? Closer
be, like,
to
noon.
you than me?
It is deadlock though, Sarah Lee? Freaking Sarah Lee is trying to get me to raid a deadlock channel.
Yeah,
And
you
it's
could rate them.
it's literally like one of those bot things. It's got, you know how like they have like, oh, if you want follows into like the bot the bots, and they're just like 4 random nouns slapped together, you know, like that's their Twitch name, like Squeeze Pickle Donkey Kong or something. And it this dude, the thing is literally says cursed apple
Squeeze is a
patron
verb.
rumble. Like this can't be real. You're kidding me.
I mean, look, man, I can't join because
when
I
will
currently
when will
have
next
to
stream
mod
be?
in someone else's stream.
Tuesday,
I'm
I
just
think.
here to bully you.
Yeah. So weird. Well, I can't raid this, Sarah, if it's deadlock. Frick off.
But Deadlock. Raid Deadlock.
I mean, I
We'll
like
get
deadlock.
you into
but-
deadlock eventually.
Rate a Marvel Rival streamer. Rate the,
What a
rate the
hater!
better
I mean,
game.
I don't know. It's a gesture. You know what? It's a gesture of respect to my community, where I'm like,
You don't respect us.
okay, not you guys. It's the people that pay me more money. Actually, that's not true. That's not true. None of you guys pay me enough money. You know, you deserve respect. I need a tier, like I need a Patreon tier of like, it's just called mortgage tier. It's just mortgage tier, and it's just like my
You
monthly
made a
mortgage
dent in mine?
payment. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just my monthly mortgage payment. That's it.
You already have the free labor tier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pounds.
yeah. It's by the way, how many doubloons for a one-on-one Muay Thai coaching session Overwatch? I don't feel like I have a good enough understanding. I mean, I'm so washed with Muay Thai. Like, I know the fundamentals of striking and stuff, but like, I would not be the best. I'm good at coaching, but you know, who's the real daddy? She says, frick off.
Well,
Frick
not
off.
you, apparently.
Yeah. Her
Also,
striking is better
W
than mine.
suggestion, tier list of your Patreons.
Tier list
Look,
of my
man, if
patrons.
Redstorm isn't on top, what are we even doing?
Who?
Red Storm's not on top for Spylo's list, or are we?
Wait.
I mean, let's-
just her striking? Just her striking is better than you?
Just her striking?
Just the striking, not the
I
other
mean,
one?
I would say I'm like a natural freak when it comes to wrestling. There's just
If
this-
you're saying that you can overpower her physically, sure.
No,
but
no,
are
no,
you-
no, no, no,
Are you?
no.
Are you? Are you?
No.
are you more
Just like
skilled
this,
than
I'm
her?
just,
I
I'm just
don't
saying that
know.
I'm just saying that like my instincts, like you can't teach the things that I do.
Okay, so she's better
Oh
than
my
you then,
God.
too. Okay, got it.
Yeah. True.
So who are we talking about?
Pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pepper.
she's
Pepper
better grappling
waxes
and
you.
striking. Than
I'm
him.
not inviting you guys, so join. It's open to friends. How did I transfer my
feel it,
MMA
feel it
coaching
if she's
skills to
right.
Overwatch? I just started hitting people really hard. And And then eventually,
Mhm.
the fear of my punching and damage that I could do with my raw fists forced people to actually play the game better.
Ah.
Do they have to sign a disclosure beforehand that they don't sue you for any facial damage taken?
No, usually they're so ugly that there's nowhere to go but up from there. So.
Yeah,
Ah.
what's that thing where they hit themselves with rocks to make them handsomer? That's what Spilo does to you.
Oh yeah, what is
the,
that?
The
That's
Squidward
included.
thing. When
The
they
Squidward
make
thing.
handsome Squidward by
When they make
by-
themselves handsome Squidward. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah.
I don't know what that's
Mhm,
called.
clavicular or whatever. Bone smashing, right?
Oh my god.
Thank
Bones.
you.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
of course, it's
yeah.
a dumb name. Of course, it's bone smashing.
I mean, did you think that these people were like bastions of creativity?
I did.
Yeah, I mean,
My
that's
dreams
very
are crushed.
creative to
My dreams are crushed.
crush your bones.
What was harder to coach, bronze player DPS mechanics or wrestling? I mean, I didn't actually coach wrestling. It was jujitsu. I was joking. But bronze,
Did you coach bronze player mechanics?
but coaching Overwatch was harder than coaching jujitsu at my level, certainly. I did get kicked in the
I
groin
would
less, that's true.
imagine coaching bronze players is easier, not harder.
Just tell them to watch your videos,
Because
you
like
know?
the concepts you're going over are simpler.
Yeah, but it depends on, like, you have to literally teach them from the ground up, a lot of them, which takes a different level of skill. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's put it this
I can
way.
assure
When I
you,
coach
Sure.
at my knowledge level right now, which is not a humble flex, it's very easy to work with champion players because I don't have to teach them anything, very, very little. We just go over and be like, yeah, this, like, I can just kind of start from an understanding that they know what they're talking about, and so it makes the session just a breeze, really easy. But you do have to really know what you're talking about. With bronze players, you can know what you're talking about, but you got to find a way to communicate and explain it. Like, you can't skip steps and you can't make assumptions.
Sure.
And that means you got to be like really thorough and really careful.
Fair enough.
I actually don't coach
Yeah,
any
I
bronze players
suppose
anymore.
it's kind of like trying to teach young children.
Yeah,
addition
it's definitely
from the
easier
very
to
start.
teach high schoolers than little babies. It's definitely easier.
Yeah. But it's also obviously harder to teach, post or graduate college students than
the
than high
teaching
schoolers.
wise, it just gets easier as they get better. It gets easier because you that's what I think. Anyways.
If you know what you're talking about, yeah, that's it becomes
yeah,
the teaching skills.
You have to be an
easier.
expert.
The
You have
teaching
to be an
Yeah,
expert.
the barrier becomes your own
Yeah.
expertise rather than your communication.
Yeah, you just have to know the stuff by the time you're a college professor. You don't have to be that good at teaching. They'll figure it out. They care.
It's why there's certain, like, not head coaches necessarily, but like assistant strategic coaches, and like certain Overwatch League and like OWC teams that are like horrible teachers, but they like really know their crap, and so like the players don't really care if you're not the best communicator if you can just get it across. I still think as a head coach you got to be a good communicator, like a good team leader, but there's a lot of like really bad communicators that are like actually decent at coaching at the highest level because they just know the game insanely well. But if you had them do a VOD review of a plat player, they'd burst into tears, kind of a thing.
A different take on the babies versus high schooler thing is when they're on the same level, is it easier or harder to teach a younger versus an older player?
I don't think it matters.
I don't think it matters really. I think teenagers can be a little bit of a. It depends on the person's personality, really. Depends on the person's personality.
The only thing that matters is if they want to be a student or not. That's
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Agreed.
But I
Is
would
anybody not in
imagine
lobby?
being-
We've got a lot of people in voice,
Things
but
like
not everybody's
life
in.
experience and such doesn't really
I'm
matter
updating
much.
the game
I guess.
right now.
Okay.
Didn't play in like weeks, months,
I
maybe.
don't have you on my friends list, Bella, so
Why not?
I could join, but I'm not. I
How?
don't know.
Aren't you a
How is
friend?
that impossible? Here,
I
I'll drop that in
have
Patreon.
you.
Queenie, I'm flattered that you quit the game and
Yeah,
came
I
back
got
just
you.
for us.
If you
Yeah, well,
joined
for
the
everyone
group,
else
it
but
should
you,
pop
you
in the
know.
game.
At what rank does team composition start to matter or start mattering? I think it's more along the lines of what? It's more along the lines of like it always matters. It's a gradient.
Yeah. Always matters, just generally bigger fish to fry the lower you are, bigger differences the lower you are, and yeah.
Yeah, well, stop feeding into their spawn, please.
It's a
Mhm,
gradient.
mhm.
Like composition
Well,
matters in
yeah, I
bronze,
mean that is
but-
exactly like this,
And
but
what's strong
unironically,
changes, I
because
guess?
like you can have the best comp in the world, but it doesn't matter if your Waloob is feeding into their spawn every fight.
Am I
Didn't
cooking
we
with
do
this?
a thing on that?
I think I'm cooking.
I haven't been paying any attention to this. Oh yeah, you're cooking. Like this is great. This is perfect.
I might be cooking too hard. I think you're at a slight disadvantage,
Let
Gregor.
the stuff burn.
Okay.
Like
you guys.
I also haven't played the game, and like,
Okay, you guys know the routine.
entire-
Just like adjust. Just adjust. Like I believe
Well, we'll
in
try our best.
treating you guys with If
this isn't a nice tea balance.
If we get scuffed, if we get smoked, then we will adjust. If you guys get smoked, we'll adjust. And yeah, we'll worst case scenario, we'll swap a player or two here. Okay. All right, team 2.
Is Ice-T just not here because
he's
'cause we're
messaging me.
early, or...
No, he's a maybe. He's a maybe.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd have fun, guys.
Let me update stream title here. Pugs. I love that you haven't said a single word, Monocilla, and that's the first say.
Yeah.
I mean, look at what I selected.
Yeah.
Together then strike them down. Locked and loaded. Who's ready to get this done?
Just a warning, Twitch, YouTube chat. If I start to lag, I will have to like end stream. I'll try to toss a raid over though before I leave though. Wait, let me actually have the.
I only hope one day to return the favor.
I'll raid Meow again. What do you think is harder, Genji or Tracer? Skill floor and skill ceiling, I think Tracer's harder. But Tracer has a higher value ceiling, so if you get to like Champ, Tracer feels easier to play if you put the time in. You can get more value out of it.
You like that?
On run. Ball. On the far right angle. I'm just gonna stop cart for a bit. I'm fine, don't worry about me. Back off a bit. No nade.
Oh. Wow.
Pressing right angle. Nipple. Stopping cart still. Cart is just not moving at all, so. Go sleep. I might push this actually. On a dead. Careful, there's a Freya outside. Careful. Oh, she's out actually. Are we dead? Yeah. Okay. I'm good. We're good. We can actually hold this space. Be very careful, Cole. He's gonna go for you. Our soldier might need to back off. I'll stop card. I'm okay though. I'm just stopping her. No nade. I'm chill. Just look at the ball. Don't worry about me. Look at the ball. Don't worry about me. Look at the ball on the Freya. I'm still healthy. I'm good. No root. I'm still stopping card. They're Mizuki's pushing top. They're pushing high ground here. Oh my god. Wait and see. Nice. Nice. I'm gonna rotate top real fast. I have shatter.
All behind. On Teleco.
I'm just getting bullied at this point.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. I'm just being patient. Don't force anything. Nice. No nade. Gonna go back high ground real fast. They're gonna have mines. Mizuki on run. Oh, they already used on run ult. Freya ult. They're gonna have basically 4 ults here. So just play carefully. That's a bad mines. Okay, that was weird. Took a ball. Okay. We're gonna have both support ults, careful. And they might actually be close to on-run ult again soon.
Yo, oh my lord, thank you. Holy shit.
Nice. Okay. I'm gonna swap a player. That's my bad. Let me do. I'm gonna get a map that's not powder ESO. Yeah, we're gonna run it back. We're gonna run it back. We're gonna run it back.
No,
We're gonna run it back.
we gotta validate your tier lists, Milo. Like we need to.
Yeah.
You need to keep the.
I'm
same
gonna give you
so.
another Masters GM player, and then we'll go with that. I'm just gonna give you McRae, and then we should be okay. Because I don't think it was that bad. I just think it's
no,
like
it was not that bad. Hobbs and I were doing work. It's just
yeah. We're just a small adjustment. We'll run it back. Okay, we made one tiny adjustment, and we're gonna run it back. McRae, you got to drop.
All right.
Okay, this should be close. That should have been closer. I just think Gregor's a little washed, as he said.
He's not the only one.
Okay, I was about to swap to Echo and start doing fucking air.
It's fine. So sorry, Kaliko, you gotta get bullied all over. If it makes you feel any better, that was very, very useful for us, for you to be bullied. That made us happy. You were just taking all the resources, and I was just stopping cart, literally just standing there for hours, so it's good.
Dude, once I'm around you, I have to get so right quick.
There's a couple of epic.
Yeah. Their support line is a little bit better here. I removed that disgusting Discord mod for Oshin now.
Yeah, that was probably good for them that you did that.
On run, ball, probably mostly the same, just BAP instead of Mizuki. Yeah, they're on BAP. I'm gonna stop cart in a second here.
You're with me now. You're my friends.
Okay. BAP pick high ground. I'm gonna have to leave here.
Half.
You get pedal here. Hang on a sec. Okay, I guess that works. Just not intentional. No sleep. Card's still stopped here, so just look at what's on you guys. I got card. Ah, poop. I got back off. On top. Tap one. Nice.
You're with me now. Take that. Oh my god. I don't know if you guys are dying over here. No, okay.
That's alright. Kaliko! Kaliko, take one for the team!
It was actually kind of incredible how much soldiers just get like hit on by bad things.
Yeah, now 1 million.
I'm just holding backline right now. Uh-oh. I'm wrapping post side. Whoops.
It's just like if
I'm okay.
you don't rotate the dive tank, then you lose.
Okay. Do we have pedal? Can you toss me a pedal if you can? Thank you. Okay. That's okay. That's okay.
What's you? Right for you.
Dang it. Wow, I died in like 42 seconds. It's like the window I put down actually worked.
Yeah. Thought I could maybe get out. Shoot, my bad. I don't think we touch here. I died too late.
We touch with blade, bro.
Can you pedal me here? Real fast. That's fine.
Awkward.
Okay. Dude, I couldn't shield. I'm sitting there. I couldn't shield. I literally was holding down right click and it wouldn't shield for me. I think it was something bugged out with the perk selection. I wasn't able to shield. That's so annoying. My bad, guys. I've never had that happen before.
I'm with you, Skylar.
Okay, I'm just holding the high ground right now. On us in the far. Yeah. Okay. I got lamp out.
Good get to you.
Okay.
We had a minefield between you and us.
That's okay. No, I didn't need help. I was okay. We just got traded. Wait for me, please.
I just pulled out lamp with my aura.
Wait.
Okay.
I don't want. I was upside.
We get a trade and cast? We get a trade and cast? Nice. We got an Nano out too. Nice job. Nice, Kuliko. Wait, we can kill this. Oh, don't worry about it. I got point. Just focus the squishies right now. No nade. Don't worry about Doom. Don't worry about Doom right now. Nice. Nice job. Good hold. Close shatter.
Just something left side there.
Oh, I heard him too. Oh.
Nice.
Do one.
Good sleep.
Shooting here.
Okay. What about me? Disengage that, please. Just look at Doomfist while we're waiting.
Ooh, that's great. Thank you.
I'm sleeping. Whoa.
Lamp, close. Back up.
Yep. Nice job. On a one. Oh, missed it.
Oh my god. I'm fighting for my life back here.
Oh, I didn't get the counter pin. Oh, good try.
I'm like
Good hold.
90% sure I was in my lamp.
Yeah, good hold. Oh well.
I'm not through just.
0 to 3. Switching sides.
Good hold. Ow.
Dude, I've been watching Frankie P and trying to like copy the way he like plays Genji mechanically, and it helps so much.
What way?
Just be hopping, hooting hot, because he stays on the ground a lot. Like it's a lot of other Genjis like kind of play like vertically.
Mm-hmm.
And I just suck really bad when I'm outfit, like, because I just spam double jump, and like it gets me killed a lot. It's super easy to track.
I'm gonna clear left and then probably rotate, push to height. If cart is impossible to push, I'll try to take care of it, but I'm gonna try to clear the angle first so you guys can push cart safely.
Gather here, this begins.
You were born for
Where are you going?
Did he just call us seedlings?
Yes. Everything's good.
I'm completely unsure what to think about that.
2, 1.
You know what? I never really put too much thought into
Doom?
it.
On run, looks like. Back.
Doom has no cooldowns.
Clearing stop, thank you. Give me a second. Yep. Ventures on me?
No lamp.
Yeah. I'm fine, Don't worry about me, Focus yourself, again. I just took too much damage, sorry. Don't worry too much about me. Don't die for me. Because they're really that is a disgusting front line for us. Like our support's gotta take care of themselves. If I take too much damage, that's my fault, not yours. Venture on run Doomfist is brutal. I'll push cart for a little bit and then I'm gonna push top in a second. I'm leaving cart in a few seconds here. Well, hang on, I'm still moving cart right now, so we're gonna keep moving it. Venture was 1. I messed that up.
Let's get this payload moving, shall we?
Okay, they're gonna have ults here. Probably Doomfist ult, probably on ult.
Right side?
Yeah. I'm gonna force point a little bit again, and then I'm gonna clear top. On-run's coming around top right. On-run coming around top right. Cancel on time. I'm dead. I think I'm gonna have to clear top earlier because we're getting picked pretty early. I'll try to clear it. Same as first fight. We are gonna need to use ults probably early-ish once fight starts because they have just to get space. Doom low. No lamp. Nice. Good ult. I messed it up. Frick.
Come on.
Nice. We can maybe chase that? We probably should try to chase that if we can. Nice.
Easy kill.
I'm gonna rotate top. Gimme. Give me a second. Hang on a second. Oh my gosh.
I really wish you could just activate it instead of like.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Are they run up?
Oh, sorry. Oh, you're good.
Oh, they're pretty big. Just shoot the on run and the on the flank. Here. Nice shot. Nice.
Oh, shit. Oh.
For fun. Nice. Now I have shatter, and I'm gonna shatter 5 people like I did last fight.
Sure. As long as we're not all in spawn when you do that.
I'm just chilling, don't worry about it. Wait, on run is something. Don't feed, don't feed, don't feed. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna eat it.
Crap.
That was perfect. Good old Griddle.
Look at Venture, look at Venture, look at Venture, look at Venture, look at Venture.
Oh, thank you for the grip.
We need to kill the Venture, kill Venture, kill Venture. Chase, 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 chase. I got point, I got point. You guys chase, you guys chase. Chase all the way, chase all the way, chase all the way. Nice.
This guy just keeps following me.
Okay, do not play on point. Do not play on point. Let me play point. Everybody else up point. Up point. Nice. Good job. Good job. Oh, I told you. Bless you. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't realize that they all got bad spawn. Let's grab.
Close.
That's my bad.
Slowly starting to remember how to play this character. This will take an additional 2 or 3 weeks though.
Do not block.
Oh, no.
Venture one. Nice, great, thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Nice, got destroyed.
I got him, I got him, I got him! GCP. You're done. I'm done. Oh no.
I can see it clear. Oh.
Help Wayfair, help Wayfair, help Wayfair, help Wayfair.
Yeah.
Correct, man. Wait. Tap one.
Ugh.
Whoa, you just disappeared.
Yeah.
Good try.
What for Grim?
That was closer, yeah. It's closer. I think we tossed our first defense as well, that's where we should have held as long as they did. So it was really close.
Play of the game.
Good job. GG's.
GG.
Dude, Hobbs, if Genji could deflect like the fire bar 2 on the E, it would just be over for on-run in the
Yes, it would. Yes, it would.
That felt close.
I was doing really well against you. Though. I'm pretty happy about that. I was doing really well in the duel.
I think we run it back.
True. I have to leave though. I have people coming over.
Okay, GG's.
Oh, okay.
GG's.
Jeez.
Okay, so Hobbs is gone. Let's get Skukong in. Oops. That's good. Thank you for that.
Spilo, we have a Doom mirror to resolve.
Oh yeah, true.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Oh frick! It rains and porns. Queenie is here.
Can I spectate this one if you guys do a Doom mirror?
Yeah. You want to spec? Yeah.
I want to watch that one.
All right.
I was just about to say I want to watch it too, but sure.
No, you have to participate. Oh wait, Ice is not. What am I doing?
Whoa.
Ice, let me know when you're real. There's no rush. I'm fine with this.
That's such a good icon though. Ice
Yeah, that's cute.
Okay.
No alpacas? What does that mean?
There's no goats, dude.
No goats.
Oh, no goats.
No
Okay.
goats. Not a break fan, eh?
Queenie, do you want what?
No,
are we
no,
happy with
definitely.
rolls here? Are we
No
happy with
boxes.
rolls or are we unhappy with rolls?
I'm happy.
Okay.
Just
Pick
very
a map,
happy with
Willu.
your
Pick a
rolls.
map, Willu. Pick a map, Willu.
yeah, just
Oh, Chicken is
Chibi.
unhappy.
It's gonna be Gibraltar.
Chibi. All right.
Yeah, every time.
All right. Is this fair? This
Well,
is fair. Yeah, this
Chicken
is fair.
apparently doesn't like it, so...
I'd switch.
First time chatter, bro. Bro's
fun.
low key washed AF. How do you know I'm washed if you don't watch me? Frick off, dude. These are the type of people I need to time out. You have to earn the right to trash talk. You have to pay. You have to pay.
Literally just somebody on their own.
Sorry, you Gregor. Sorry, I thought I was on my main account. Frick off, dude. Frick off.
This is gonna go well.
Ryan gameplay was up to my standards. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it was like, I mean, for my standards anyway, wasn't that? Given the comp I was playing it to, it did all right. Not. Oh, okay. Oh boy. Red Storm Monticello support line. My favorite.
I told you, you knew what you're signing up for putting me on support.
What have I done to deserve the ire of you?
Do you have an hour or two? Like, how much time do you have?
Oh yes, because he's British. Let's just do the casual racism.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah. To me, it's like I don't like the racism angle because there's just so many other low-hanging fruit.
Listen, we're gonna have a chat after this.
Dude, if anybody else shot me, then Anna was gonna get clapped.
Chicken's on Widow. Or no, Chicken's not on Widow. Chicken's on Sombra. No lamp.
Do not make this a habit. Delay the payload's advancement. A challenger.
That was on me, by the way. Thank you.
No, I messed up.
Nope. You right there, friends?
That's better.
That way, lovely. I'll come to you.
No, I'll come out. Okay. It's fine. Come out. I don't really want to hold there anyway.
Just keep that coming.
Sombra's here.
Store that payload for else.
Okay.
Woo.
Honest one in the first story.
Oh, I'm lagging.
Ooh, and there's one.
Sorry, I'm backing off. Don't worry about it.
Just for the record, the only reason I'm playing Juno is because I have the Chun-Li skin.
Lagging again. Okay. We need to give up some space here. We are down one, so just.
Okay.
I can be back in time, so I don't think this.
Okay, look at Sombra on point.
Yeah, I'll get her away. Point Pensora.
Okay. Why? I got window out, I guess.
The payload. Meteor strike. Meteor strike.
Just...
Better do hold. The block.
Oh my god, thank you.
You're welcome.
Holy shit.
Look at Sombra. Do we have ice in Sombra? Oh.
Cart. No. No.
Oh my Gideon. You know what? Hey, I found Sombra. Oh my.
Cut off the payload. This is your warning.
Thank you.
Delay the payload's advancement. Just keep that
Whiffed his punch and died. Rip.
I'm being fucked that carry with, so say goodbye.
Oh, I'm lagging. Oh, I'm on. Frick, I'm on like 500 latency.
What the hell?
Yeah, take that, Queenie. Force me to give you a sub. Oh my god.
Who is the next
Hi.
Playing in 200 latency. Doomfist. All's well.
meteor strike?
I don't know, you just saved yourself there.
Wait for it.
No.
The odds are against us.
They're on fire. They're on fire.
Oh my god.
Oh my days, I'm going in. Bring in again.
Oh my god, this dude pissed.
Ana's inside of you guys.
Not me.
Meteor strike. Oh, we're outnumbered.
Okay. Just live. We can maybe get out of here. No. I'm dying.
I'm insane.
We have a recontest here if we don't stagger. Don't die. Don't even go right now.
I can TP to the payload.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I messed up. I messed the door. It's hacked. They just see me. They see me. Oh no, match chat is muted. I need to be trash talking, dude. Well played, well played, well played. Frickers. Dude, that's what they get for being main characters. Holy crap, dude. Frick off.
Wait, who is on streamer mode? Is it McRae?
What is it?
Who is on streamer mode? Is it McRae? Yeah, I think that's McRae.
I don't see anybody in streamer mode.
Your play of the game machine is streamer mode.
I think that's just his username.
Wait, why? It doesn't... Oh, maybe it's just streamer mode for non-friends? Is that a thing?
Oh, okay, could be.
Wait, is that even
that's possible. Yeah, the streamer mode is quite
Oh,
customizable.
yeah, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're right. I didn't even know that was a thing.
I will never forgive talent for attacking my new home.
Yeah, my bad in the C9. I should have realized that sooner.
Could I just no, I accept. Guess I'll just TP to that.
Stay close,
that
Satya.
area there.
I know how you like to get into trouble.
Hey guys, check
Yeah, just TP across top left until we get the cart moving a little bit. Imagine ping for Pugs and trash talking Spylo, and yes, match chat muted. They're on Sombra. Sounds like Sigma, maybe? Oh, no, not Sigma. No way. Doomfist. Bap. No comment. I'm pushing cart for a bit.
Found him.
Let's give them one.
Yeah, lamp out. No!
Okay.
I could have lived if I wasn't dog shit.
I trolled, my bad.
We know that Doom was coming.
Oh. Doom low. I'm pushing top in a sec. Is it just Sombra? No, it's DPS.
Coming
I don't know where Sombra is right now. Sombra out.
Get him, Spylo!
Got him.
Really?
Nice. Oop, Sombra. It's Sombra Doom. Sombra Doom. Focus Sombra first. Sombra first. Just get her to use Translocator at least. Close. Need to reset. I don't know if you can live.
I'm leading! Oh.
You gotta trade off that. I don't know if that's worth it. You guys are 3v3. But I don't even know if you're... Wait for if you see something maybe, but if not, don't do anything. If not, okay, yeah, too late. Just chill. Because their Sombras gonna be back real quick. Queenie lit me up.
Oh, okay.
I have ult here. Give me a sec.
A challenger.
Got BAP, no window.
Sorry.
No punch for him. Nice, we could chase BAP here. Where's Freya?
I see one.
Okay, I'm backing off.
Okay.
Play really careful, guys. Just push cart, but get ready to back off. Like, back up. Be careful. Correct. I got card. You guys just take height for right now. Oh, I almost got it. I'm okay. Focus backline. You need to help your Genji if you can. Like, Sombra's really low.
Oh no, fuck.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Okay. No, it's fine. Just support your Genji, we win. Support your Genji. Nice. I'm back. Oh gosh. Nice, GG's. Good job, guys. That shouldn't have been that close. I just didn't. Oh, last fight and just died. That was my bad.
No, I was literally looking at the Sombra about to kill her.
Yeah, it's fine. GG's.
Play of the game.
Freaking 500 latency randomly.
Oh, this is awful. Don't look.
The Genji's OP.
Dude, the favorite part about that is you look so stupid, and then you're just like Ultra Instinct. Just like, where'd you go? Block it!
And then I saw the little yellow outline on like the bottom corner of my screen.
So funny.
Like, oh.
Literally hits the crazy shot after completely losing the target. Oh my gosh.
Winner. Most enjoyable.
Well, Waloob wins because Waloob got 2 votes and I got 0.
Thank diff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I wasn't even voting. I didn't pay attention.
Yeah. Listen, absence is voting, guys.
Unfortunately, we couldn't carry Waloop's greatness. Like, it actually would have been such a diff if we could have kept up with him.
Okay, I think we're perfect here. I think everyone who's sad is pointing again.
It was an MTD. It's just that Genji is OP, so they need to nerf Genji again. Otherwise, game's turbo over.
See, I gotta know who you would have swapped with who. You were about to suggest
saying
a change.
it afterward nullifies it, so I'm not saying anything.
I
do you want to lead?
If you don't want it, yeah.
Do you want it, or do you want a day off?
I took a day off last time, so.
All right, I'll give you owner.
It's not just like my parents.
Generally speaking, people aren't satisfied when I take a day off. So.
Guys, I just heard from Poop Kip. I haven't heard from him in like a month. I messaged him. I hadn't heard from him. The first message in like a month, he just goes, "I'm delinquent."
Sir, delinquent. I'm Spylo.
He goes, "I can join PUGs on console." Ooh woo. Oh my gosh.
The Uber talk.
There's no way, man.
What happened to him all of a sudden?
He actually used the word console.
Yes.
Are you gonna find out it's Nintendo Switch or something?
Got it.
Yeah, hang on, guys. This might be a hacked account. If we start asking about like commissions or clicking on Mr. Beast's Steam account, like maybe not.
Actually, do you want some Bitcoin, Spyro?
No, I already have 5.
You have 5 Bitcoins?
Yeah.
Oh, but imagine if you could double those.
That's a lot of Bitcoin right now.
I have 5. I had, well, to be fair, I had 4. I had 4, so I did. It is a bit of a. Welcome, PK.
What's up, hoes?
How's it going, brother? Long time no chat. How you been?
Long time no chat. I'm overdue.
Are you on your main? Do you have a new? You gotta give me here. Let me give you your thing.
I'm on Poopkip, the main account.
Oh, you are?
Oh, you're on Poopkip.
I'm logging in right now.
What's that? Will you be howling for a mercy? Will you be howling for a mercy today?
He doesn't need to howl, man. He just needs to ask nicely.
I just have gravity. I have aura, and they just come to me.
True.
It's true.
Guys, I'm on console now. I've been downgraded. I can't 180. Don't sneak up behind me. I can't shoot you.
Poop Kip is IRL. Poop Kip is IRL.
So everybody plays Sombra against PK. Let's go.
The most OP anyone's ever been in these pugs is on console though, so I don't know.
Yeah, remember it was
that's true.
The
yeah,
top
but
10.
you had to be Mori to do
Dude, what was that guy's Mori? Yeah, dude. Fucking
Mori.
Echo on Route 66, just one-shotting people on the way through. That was crazy.
I rewatched that. And I was like, that was insane.
Yeah.
That Echo game.
Wait, okay,
was
I'm
insane.
online.
I
I'm not,
compared him
how
to,
do I get
to
invited?
Proper, and
I don't.
to the Proper, man.
I don't see you online.
How do I?
I think I have him.
I mean, I should be friends too, but I don't see him.
This is
Are you
right?
are you as pure as online? Oh, there you. Wait, no, that's not. What the frick is this? A new poop? Dude, I'm not even friends with you. What?
A brand new poop. You're probably just friends with
about the Huggy Wuggies.
like Bluebeam Stan.
Oh yeah, maybe that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I'm killing
Bluebeam Stan.
killing you then probably. That's fine. You still play the same old stuff, or are you different now?
Same old stuff, baby.
Sombra Ash, yeah.
And Echo.
Lately it's been all Echo.
Oh, Echo.
Yeah.
Ew.
The new the 50% ult on the
so
the
good.
perk where you get 50% ult charge and dupe is like an absolute game changer. She's so great.
It really is.
Cheers, Victor. By the way, I hope you guys are doing well. Maybe should we end stream? I feel like we should end stream. This isn't the best content. We'll toss it over to somebody that's actually interacting with their chat. We'll end stream now. I'm gonna toss it right over to Meow again. She's been on the grind. I'll be back on Tuesday. Don't worry. We'll continue our map tier list on Tuesday. You want to see Pugs? Well, you could go back and watch the VOD. I just don't talk with you guys. I don't know. You too, YouTube. I don't know. So I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Goodbye, YouTube. I'm sorry for the confusion, YouTube, with all the canceling and restarting of streams with the stupid internet thing. I'll see you guys later. All right, you have a good rest of your day, y'all. Loves and kisses.